We regress earnings on female, age and age square, college and high school. So earnings is your dependent variable and all of these other variables over here, these are your independent variables. The information on education is available in 3 dummy variables indicating elementary, high school or college. We expect that successfully completing college causes a higher pay rise for men than for women. How could we change the model in the equation to allow for this effect? Okay, so first of all, we are given an equation over here, which is earnings equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 age. I'm not writing the subscript I just to save time. However, you should be writing it. So this is earnings is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 age plus beta 2 age square plus beta 3 female plus beta 4 high school plus beta 5 college plus the error term. Okay. Now, what they are saying over here that we are expecting that the effect of college on the earnings is going to be different for men and women. We are expecting that it will be a higher pay rise for men than for women. Okay. So basically, what is it that we have to take into account? We have to take into account the fact that the effect of college on earnings depend on gender. The effect of college on earnings depend on gender. Okay, so this is what we have to take into account, right? So before I take this into account and tell you how to go about it, let's first see what is it that we currently have in this particular equation. Okay, so I hope you know how to read the dummy variables. So if they have named the dummy variable as female, that means this dummy variable will take the value 1 if a person is a female and will take the value 0 if a person is a male. Similarly, if they have named a dummy variable college, that means this dummy variable college will take the value 1 if a person has completed college and will take the value 0 if a person has not completed college. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to write category-wise equations. So what I mean by that is that I'm going to see what is this equation going to say about a male. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a male. And because I'm talking about a male, that means the female dummy variable will take the value 0. Okay, and then I'll do a similar thing to talk about what will happen if a person is female. Okay, so first I'm going to write an equation for the case where a person is male, and then I'm going to write an equation for a case where a person is female. And if a person is female, then the female dummy will take the value equal to 1. Okay, so let's see how the equation is going to look like if a person is male, right? And I'm going to write this equation on an average basis. Note that whenever you write equations on an average basis, you can skip the error term. Okay, so if a person is a male, then the average earnings, okay, so the average earnings is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 age plus beta 2 age square. Now, because this person is a male, that means the female dummy variable will take the value 0. Okay, so this will become beta 3 multiplied by 0. That means this term will just vanish. Okay, plus beta 4 high school plus beta 5 college. Okay, and I don't have to write plus error because I'm writing the equation on an average basis. I'm writing average earnings over here, right? So this is how the equation is going to look like for a male. Similarly, if you want to see how the equation is going to look like for a female, we can do a similar thing over here. So we will have average earnings equal to, now over here, you're talking about a female. So for female, this beta 3 will be multiplied by 1. Okay, so I can write this beta 0 and this beta 3 together. So this will become beta 0 plus beta 3 and everything else will remain same, plus beta 1 age plus beta 2 age square plus beta 4 high school plus beta 5 college. Once again, we don't have to mention the error term because we are writing the equation on an average basis. Now let's see the equation for males. What is the effect of college on the average earnings of male? So what is the effect of college on the average earnings of a male? Well, that effect is beta 5. Okay, so the effect of college on the average earnings of a male is beta 5. And similarly, the effect of college on the average earnings of a female is also equal to beta 5. So currently the equation that they have given to you, in that equation, whether you are a male or a female, the effect of college on the average earnings is same. So if you are a male, the effect of college on average earnings is beta 5. If you are a female, the effect of college on average earnings is once again beta 5. And this is what they do not want. Okay, so they are asking you to modify this equation. So if you see over here, they are saying that we are expecting that completing the college causes a higher pay rise for men than for women. So they want you to take this information into account and accordingly adjust the model. So what is it that we have to do in this case? We have to adjust the model in such a manner that the effect of college on males' earnings is different from the effect of college on the female earnings. Okay, so you have to allow for that possibility, right? So you want to make sure that the effect of college on earnings, it should depend on gender. So basically, whether you are a male or whether you are a female, the effect of college on earnings should depend on your gender. Okay, now whenever you want the effect of one independent variable to depend on another independent variable, so in this case, you want the effect of college to depend on gender, you have to create an interaction between them. Okay, I'm going to repeat this once again. Whenever you want the effect of one independent variable to depend on another independent variable, you have to introduce a new term, which is a multiplication of both of these independent variables. Okay, so in this case, you want the effect of college to depend on gender. So we are going to introduce a new term, which is going to be the multiplication of college and the variable that is representing gender, that is female. Okay, so I'm going to add a new term, which is going to be the multiplication of college and female. And then I will do the same exercise to show you how adding the term, which is college multiplied by female, will help me in achieving what I want to achieve. So that was a lot of talking. Let's do this in a step-by-step manner, right? So the thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to introduce a new term, which is going to be college multiplied by female. So this is a new variable that I'm going to introduce. So as you can see in the equation, now I have introduced a new variable, which is college multiplied by female. Now let's see how is the introduction of this variable is going to help us in achieving what we wanted to achieve. So once again, I'm going to write two equations, one for males and one for females. So first, let's write the equation for a male. So if a person is male, that means for this person, the female dummy will take the value 0. And over here, I'll write the equation for the case where a person is female. So for this person, the female dummy variable will take the value equal to 1. So over here, I'll have average earnings. So average earnings is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 age plus beta 2 age square. Okay. Now, because we are working with a male, so over here, this female dummy variable will take the value 0. So beta 3 multiplied by 0 will just become 0. So this term will vanish. And I'll have over here plus beta 4 high school plus beta 5 college plus, now over here, female will take the value 0. So this will become beta 6 college multiplied by 0. And college multiplied by 0 will become 0. And then beta 6 multiplied by 0 will become 0. In short, over here, you have a multiplication by 0. Okay, so this term will also vanish. So you will not have this term, and we don't have to write the error term because I'm writing the equation on an average basis. So that means this equation will just end over here. Okay, now let's write the equation for female. So for female, the average earnings are going to be, so the average earnings, okay, are going to be, now when you're writing the equation for female, you'll have to be slightly careful because for a female, the female dummy is going to take the value of 1. So let me use a different color to write this equation. So it's going to be beta 0, this will remain as it is, plus beta 1 h, this will also remain as it is, plus beta 2 h square, this will also remain as it is. This will become beta 3 times 1, right? And after substituting 1 over here, we can write this along with beta 0, okay? So I can write beta 0 plus beta 3. So we can write these two together. This is plus beta 1 h plus beta 2 h square, okay? Now this will remain as it is. So we can write it over here, plus beta 4 high school. This will also remain as it is. So plus beta 5 college. And now over here, we will have beta 6 plus beta 6 college. And now college is not multiplied by 0. Now college is multiplied by 1. Okay, and we don't have to write the error term because we are writing the equation on an average basis. So now how can we write this further? Well, this further can be written as beta 0 plus beta 3 plus beta 1 h plus beta 2 h square plus beta 4 high school. And over here, this is beta 5 college plus beta 6 college. So I can actually take college common, and this is beta 5 plus beta 6 comes over here, and I can take college common. Okay, and this is what we wanted to achieve. Okay, so let me explain this, that how is this going to help us in what we wanted to achieve. Well, now if you see, what's the effect of college on average earnings for a male? So for a male, the effect of college on average earnings is beta 5. Okay. So for a male, the effect of college on average earnings is beta 5. And for a female, what's the effect of college on average earnings? Well, it's now beta 5 plus beta 6. So now your model has introduced a possibility where the effect of college on earnings for male and female are different. And this is what we wanted to achieve. So in the original model, the effect of college on earnings was same, whether you are a male or a female. However, in this model, we are allowing the effect of college on earnings to be different depending on your gender. If you are a male, your effect of college on average earnings is beta 5. And if you are a female, your effect of college on average earnings is beta 5 plus beta 6. Okay, so that means the right answer of this question is part number A. Obviously, in the exam, you will not have to do all of this working. I have just shown you all of this working to make you understand that how to think about this question. The answer of this question was simple if you think of it in an intuitive manner. Basically, what you wanted the effect of college to depend on the gender. So you wanted the effect of college to depend on this variable female. So whenever you want the effect of one independent variable to depend on another independent variable, all you have to do is add a new term, which is an interaction of these two independent variables. Okay, so if you know this logic, you could have directly marked the A part as the correct answer. Okay, so if you want the effect of college to depend on female, well, add an interaction between college and female. Okay, so these are wrong, and the correct answer is your part number